Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. This is a quote said from the lovable and well-known fish Dory in the movie Finding Nemo that's directed by Andrew Stanton and Lee Unrich and was released in 2003. Well, Finding Nemo had a wonderful ending. I think that it should have ended differently. First, I will go over the summary of Finding Nemo. Next, I will go over the actual ending. And finally, I will give my own alternative ending. Now, let's start with the summary. Finding Nemo has many wonderful life lessons. It starts off on the Australian coast at the edge of the Great Barrier Reef with two young clownfish, marlin and coral. They move into their first anemone together. Soon after, they decide to start a small family of about 400. After this, they are attacked by a barracuda that leaves behind only one egg and Marlin. Marlin vows to protect this one egg with all that he has. Soon, this young egg grows up into a young boy who's ready to start school. On the morning of the first day of school, they get ready to go and start swimming. They meet up with Nemo's friends, who dare him to go past the drop-off and touch the bottom of a boat. Nemo accepts the dare because he doesn't want to look weak just because he has a little fin. So he goes out and touches the bottom of the boat. Everybody thinks that he is amazing, but on his way back, he gets caught by the diver and taken up onto the boat. Marlin is very, very scared and starts swimming after the boat, but he's not fast enough to catch it. Marlin decides that he needs to go and look for Nemo. While he's journeying, he meets up with the blue fish, Dory. On their adventure to find Nemo, they meet many, many different animals, like sharks and turtles. Meanwhile, we find out that Nemo is stuck in the dentist's tank, along with other exotic fish like himself. Nemo finds out through the pelicans that come and perch by the window that Marlin has been swimming through the entire ocean looking for him. Nemo eventually escapes and finds them. Now that I have discussed the summary, we'll move on to the actual ending. Once all three of them are together, Marlin, Dory, and Nemo, Dory gets caught up in a fisherman's net. Just when they think they've lost all hope, Nemo comes up with a plan to save them all. Now we will watch this. Now that we've gone over the real ending, we can move on to my alternative ending. Well, Finding Nemo ends happily. My version ends even happier. Instead of Marlin and Dory just finding Nemo, while they're searching, they come upon Coral and Nemo's sister. Instead of the barracuda killing Coral and eating the eggs, Coral managed to escape with one egg. While she tried to find her way back to the anemone and her husband, she couldn't. The ocean is huge and she just got lost. So, while on their journey, they end up finding them, and they go back to the anemone to be a happy family of 4. In conclusion, I first went over the summary of Finding Nemo. Next, I went over the ending of Finding Nemo. And finally, I went over my own alternative ending. While I think Finding Nemo had a wonderful ending, I think that it should have ended differently. No matter the ending of this movie, any other movie, or a life event, it's important to think of the words of Dory and to just